Hi Aquarius, this is your reading for the month of March and April. It is a general read, but I will definitely be discussing the love implications as well as, career or, anything else that seems to jump out to me. Keep in mind this is general, so it will not apply to everyone. It may only apply to, a very small number of people. And time is fluid, so it may not resonate now, it may resonate later. And often readings can resonate at the time that we watch them. So if you watch this months after I post it, it may still resonate. So keep all that in mind. So the heart of the matter for you, Aquarius, is the Two of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I'm getting a lot. So we're looking at all the cards. So right away with these two cards, I feel like there's something you're compromising in your life right now. With the, it was what was causing this Two of Swords was the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you're carrying a lot right now, and you've invested a lot into something, but you're either not quite there yet, or you're not where you thought you'd be, if that makes sense. For some of you, this is literally an investment. Like, you have been saving money, and it's a compromise. When you save money, we compromise, right? We have to sacrifice there, we don't get to splurge on all these things. And so, I'm not seeing the Two of Swords that you're in denial per se. I think that you're making a big compromise to invest into something. So that could be in terms of a career, maybe school. And for some of you, I'm gonna just jump to it. Some of you are either trying to start a home-based business, or you're buying a house, because, and I'll get to why I think that. I got a lot of energy about that. So, and if this is about a relationship, some of you might be involved with someone who, it's not working. It's exhausting. You're carrying a lot on your back. And, you're not quite ready to make a decision. And, you've maybe been with this person for a while, or maybe you've put a lot of time and energy into it. And so you're kind of waiting to see, like, is this person going to be able to deliver? Am I going to get what I put into this? Now, in the recent past, you had the Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, and both were clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So that's why I'm thinking this house thing, because when I look at the Seven of Pentacles, and when I look at the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting like a strong energy of like someone putting in the hard work. The Knight of Pentacles is the person who, goes through university, the person who starts saving at a young age to get to whatever that Ten of Cups is. For some of you, it's a literal home. For others, it may be, there's some type of big goal. And so I feel like the recent past is showing me that you've put in a lot of work with this Three of Pentacles, because you're trying to build something here. And so the recent past, it's been a long road with the Knight of Pentacles. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a long process. But whatever you're building or working on or saving toward, it's because you have this bigger idea with these 10 cups, something that will bring you fulfillment. And, it could be saving to launch your own business. Maybe you need money for all that. It could be a house. It could be a degree. Lots of different things I'm seeing here. But the house thing is coming up strong. Now, the obstacle is the Six of Cups. And the reason it's an obstacle is because of the Empress. So if we want to stick to the theme of, you're investing into something to get somewhere. The Six of Cups as an obstacle is about comfort. So this might be uncomfortable in simple terms. I'm a university student, and this looks very similar to that type of energy. It's like there's this end goal where everything's going to be great, but getting there is, it's a lot of work, and it's slow. It's not a fast process, and sometimes it's really uncomfortable. And, that could be for some people. But with the Empress there causing it, it's like, well, if we want to create this, if you want to create whatever this is, you're going to have to just be a little uncomfortable. For those of you who are saving for something the same message is going for that. It's like, you know that you're doing this for something better, to create something better, but it's just, it's, you know, a little bit of an obstacle. And in terms of a relationship, again, the comfort thing's coming up again, but you could have known this person for a while. This person could be part of your past. This person could be a long-term friend. And that's your obstacle, is because maybe you feel like you owe them something with that Empress there. The Empress is the nurturer. So if you are in a relationship that you are not really, you know, feeling that great about, that you're kind of disappointed in, you might feel like you have to nurture this person or look after this person, which you don't, but you might feel that way. Maybe there's something to do with the past there. So maybe they got you out of a situation in the past. Maybe they were your childhood sweetheart, something like that. Now, the basis of the reading is the Three of Cups. Now, a lot of people freak out when they see the Three of Cups because they think it's third party. I'm actually not seeing that at all. And believe me, I clarified more than I'm showing here, just to make sure. I'm not getting that, you know, for whoever this is for. What's causing the Three of Cups is the Four of Cups, and the Three of Cups was clarified by the Hermit. So what I'm getting is, for those of you who are saving or investing into something for later on, like a goal you have, the basis could be going out with friends and having a good time. And you may prefer to be alone right now with this Hermit, and your friends may be trying to lure you out, but you're not into it. And, you know, that could also be related to the obstacle. That could be a friend, that maybe a friend who needs you right now and they want to go out. Maybe this friend's single and needs, you know, a wing person, and you're just not able to do that at this time. Oh wow, the rain. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. The rain is just coming down here. So that's for some of you. It's a really weird energy that I'm getting with this Three of Cups around this stuff. For those in a relationship, it could be that it might be you, or you might be thinking this is your partner. Your partner's just too immature and wants to go out and date and have fun and party, and you're not really into that. Or it could be that you want to do that. Like, you're like, I've invested all this time and energy into this person, but I want to get out there. I want to have fun again, you know? So I don't know which way it is for who. I hope that makes sense, because it was a weird energy for me too. Now, the crowning thoughts, you got the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. So again, I'm getting the energy of wanting a home. So with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands together, it literally could be a home-based business. Like, you're an entrepreneur, you have a home-based business. Or it could be just money is on your mind. This is a very independent energy. So, I mean, I guess it could be part of a couple, and maybe you're disappointed because they're not saving as much as you, you know, if we really want to analyze it. But more than anything, the main energies that jumped out to me were that money is on your mind and security is on your mind, and you want to be comfortable. You want to be abundant. This Nine of Pentacles, she is self-sufficient. She is emotionally independent, as well as financially. So this might be your goal, is to be this Nine of Pentacles, and to be, and it might not even be about buying a house. It might just be getting that security. But for some of you, it's definitely a house. It might just be security in terms of, maybe if you're in a relationship, this person, you got together really young, and you've been together for so long, and now you're like, you know, I just need to be on my own. I want that independence. I don't want to have to rely on this person anymore. But what's causing it is the devil. So I'm not seeing it as crazy bad. What I'm seeing is, especially for those of you who are saving or in university or like working towards a pretty big goal, just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you don't let your ego get in the way, if that makes sense. Sometimes we get so focused on something. It could be anything. It could be our diet. and that it gets, we get so consumed in it for the wrong reasons. And I've done it before in terms of, um, I've probably many things, but I remember a time where I was really health conscious, and it got to the point where it was obsessive, and it wasn't healthy. And so make sure that this is not becoming obsessive. Like, if you haven't gone out with your friends in 5 months, it might be okay to go out for a drink or for dinner. Treat yourself, celebrate those small, stepping stones. For a student, definitely, we need to get out sometimes. And it doesn't mean to go out. We are all different. I'm an introvert, so going out for me isn't really, that's not fun. But maybe just going for coffee with a friend, right? So yeah, just make sure that whatever you're focused on, whatever your goal is, that it's not becoming obsessive. In terms of the person who's in the relationship, that this may resonate with, I think that your need to be alone might be getting really strong to the point where you're like, I got to get out. And you know what's interesting is that Aquarius is known to be the most, one of the most independent signs, and they don't do well in claustrophobic situations or in situations with people that they don't have their freedom. So you might, if you start to get this desperate need to break away from a person, it's probably because the relationship is done for you and you need to get out of it. So let's keep moving. So the environment is showing the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So in terms of, a general read, career, goals, business plan, whatever, this can go both ways. You need to make sure that your ego, again, remember we talked about the devil up there. The devil is kind of around you a little. Make sure that you don't step on anyone to get what you want out of greed. Because the Four of Pentacles is someone who can be a bit greedy. They don't want to let go of something. So make sure that you're not doing anything underhanded or sneaky to try and get your way. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to sleep at night. You're going to have to sleep with yourself at night. And like, if you do something sneaky to get your way, like, I'm going to take the university student, for example, if you cheat on a test, or if you're, I'm trying to think of another goal. If you're trying to if you're trying to buy a house, this could be someone else doing this to you. So be careful. Like, maybe you put an offer in on a home, or like a business. Maybe you're buying a business and someone else comes in and, they want it and they do something pretty shady to get what they want. So just be mindful that could be in your environment. And it's also a reminder to you to not become that person. In terms of a love relationship, it could be with that devil around you and the Nine of Pentacles. Just be careful that you don't do something that you're going to feel remorseful about after. And I say that from advice or from experience, being in a relationship that it was so, the person was extremely nice. I'm just giving this example because it might help. The guy was a very nice person. Nothing wrong with him, but I was just so claustrophobic in the relationship. And instead of just doing what I needed to do, I felt obligated, like this Empress over here, to just stay with him. And it got to the point where I just burst. And I probably hurt him. And I probably, I had too many drinks and it just all came out. So that might be for some of you who are feeling, claustrophobic in a relationship. Be careful, because it might get to this point. And for others, it could be that in love, I don't see that, it could be someone doing that to you in love. Maybe they find out that you'd rather be alone, and this is what they do. They do something, if you are married to someone or you have assets with them, this is saying to be careful. But I think it's more of just, a cautionary thing in your environment to just look out for. To what degree it'll impact you guys, that is resonating, I don't really know. But the main thing with that is to make sure you're standing in your integrity, even if someone else is not. That's the biggest message I have for you. Now, your hopes or your fears. I'm seeing this, well, I guess it could be a hope, or sorry, a fear. But no, not a fear. Sorry, a hope. I lied. So you have the Nine of Cups with the Sun, and the reason these are here is because of the Eight of Pentacles. So I think you are hoping that you get your wish. The Sun is like contentment, abundance, happiness, and the Nine of Cups is like it's our wish, right? This is what we want, and I feel like this is your hope because you've worked really hard at whatever this is. So maybe you're writing your dissertation for a PhD and you are really hoping that you pass, or you're saving for that house, or you're putting that down payment down, or the offer in, or something. There's something that you put in a lot of effort and you're just hoping that you get what you feel you deserve. Oops, my phone, I'm sorry. So where am I now? I guess I'm trying to think for a relationship. I mean, I guess you could hope that, for some of you, you might hope that you can work it out. I know it sounds weird, but like, I've been in that situation where I wish I had felt different, but I didn't. I needed to leave. And maybe you're hoping that it could work. I don't know. I'm seeing this part more for definitely for like a goal or something than love in that section. But you never know, it may resonate. You may just be hoping that sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. You may just be hoping that this person can put in the work and make it work. But I that's for a very small few of you. I think for most of you, you probably want out of this relationship if the relationship component is resonating. Now, the outcome for you guys is the Five of Cups, but don't freak out because I'm not seeing it as something huge. So I asked what was causing the Five of Cups, and I got the Four of Swords. And for some of you, this is taking a break. So I guess it could be a breakup. I'm not getting a breakup card. I'm getting the break card. So you might, maybe you don't have the guts to break up with someone, and so you just say, I need some space. I need a break. And I think the Five of Cups is that you feel badly. I guess for some of you, someone could be asking for that from you. But for more of you, I'm getting that you're the ones that are going to be asking for it. And, it was clarified with the Star. And this is such a beautiful energy. Aquarius, you are actually, like, the Star is your card. And the Star is just saying that, like, don't worry. Like, you are being divinely guided. You are on the right path. This is a lot of hope and optimism. So, cry if you need to cry, but just keep on keeping on because you are on the right track. For some of you, this is definitely a break because the Two of Pentacles was clarifying the Five of Cups as well. And it's like, you need a break because you don't know what you want. You don't know what to decide. Now, for others of you who are working towards something like a house or a business or whatever it is, there may be a disappointment. You may not get what you wanted when you thought you'd get it, but the Star is saying this isn't it. It's not like you're never going to get that goal that you've been working towards, but there might be a setback or a delay of some sort. And you know what? We're in Mercury retrograde, so do not try to buy a house right now. Do not try to put money down or sign any contracts. If you have to write an exam or something, that's different. But there might be, it's not going to work if you do it during the retrograde. There's going to be a delay. It doesn't mean it won't ever happen. It means that there's something that's going to block you from that outcome that you're looking for. So I'm trying to think if anything else is coming through. For some of you, it could just be, you don't have enough money yet for what you want to do. Whether that's, I'm getting a home or a home-based business. Or it could just be a business. It doesn't have to be a home-based business. And that's okay because you'll get there. It's not the right time yet. Your advice was the Ace of Pentacles. And I said, what's the Ace of Pentacles? And I got the Ace of Cups. And your Oracle card was happy, happy. And it was clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. So honestly, Aquarius, whatever you are working toward, this is for the people who are saving money. This is for the people who have some big goal, whether it's career, academics, whatever. there are new beginnings coming up for you. So if there is a disappointment in something, if you don't get something that you want, it's because there's something else the universe has that's better. And in terms of a relationship, this is really good because this is a relationship that not only is offering the potential for something stable and long term, but something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling, or it's an emotional new beginning at least, right? So for those of you who might have to let someone go, there's someone else coming. There's something new coming. For those of you who, I already said it, who are saving for something, if you don't get it, there's something else. Maybe you're trying to buy a car. It could be something like that. And, the car you want sells or something. It could be something like that. But there's going to be something better that's coming. That's what I'm seeing. And your advice is to go for it. And maybe that's why there needs to be this disappointment. Because if you were still holding on to whatever this thing was, person, thing, house, whatever, job, then you wouldn't have seen this other thing there, right? So I think it looks really good. And with happy, clarify with the Queen of Pentacles, you're going to get what you want. I think you're going to get your Nine of Cups. Happy is just, I love this card. It's joy, it's contentment, it's a sense of fulfillment. It's like your desires are going to be effortlessly fulfilled. It's also a reminder to find the joy in the small things, because perhaps whatever you're focusing on is kind of taking you away from appreciating just the small things in life. And this is about inner happiness too. This isn't, and that may be a big thing for you Aquarians, if you're focusing on something more, what's the word I'm looking for? Tangible, like a house or a car or a degree. This is saying step away from that just for a moment and look at all the other great things, because happiness is really within you. It's not outside of you. And so that's a really good reminder for some of you. And for the relationship, I think that there's going to be a really exciting new relationship coming up for those of you who resonate with this on the relationship end. It's also a reminder that happiness attracts more happiness. So if you're stuck in this zone with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, keep in mind that your vibrational energy is not going to be as high as if it's over there or over here with the Nine of Cups. So I think it looks pretty good. Please let me know if it resonates. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'm really excited for you guys. So thanks for listening.